Oh, hello. Got some quite a bit done today, so we thought to get another update here to catch up. Took a while to get all these pieces to fit together without a lot of sanding and grinding and filing and that sort of thing. I think I got her zeroed down. But anyway, this will be our base plate, and here's our legs. And they fit in the slots. And makes a pretty good wide stable platform to build our stove off of. As you can see, I put these in the brake and we bent them just a little bit, set it up with the stop so they're all the same. I got a couple here I did freehand. I got to keep them separate so it doesn't tilt one way or the other. Haven't tested it, but with the testing that I've done so far, the other one worked okay other than these center tabs. The pan I had fit down in here slightly and it was restricting the flow. So we added the extra tab so the 6-inch or bigger will sit on there, giving enough airflow, let the gases escape and come up around the stove. We had a scrap of, I think this is 14 gauge. Anyway, got carried away here, and then we welded up a bunch of them. Hadn't pulled the TIG welder out for a while, so took a little bit of warming up. It just isn't a process that I use much here. Most of the stuff, dealing with larger, thicker pieces of metal, and so we stick with the MIG, and unless we start getting up 3/4 and stuff, and then we have to arc weld. But after I got going, it's a lot quicker with the TIG, and maybe looks a little better. So yeah, I think that's about where we're at. I can't remember how many. I think I got enough material here to build 8 of them. These 2 pieces of plate here, I'm going to have to do a little bit of filing. Just won't quite fit in there. I made one that was too big. Actually, instead of doing a inside cut on this, I did an outside, and of course then the legs splay way out here and fit really sloppy. But add 25 thousandths, and this is the kind of fit you get. Kind of trying to find a happy medium where they ain't not really sloppy, but you're not having to hammer them in or be real hard to take out. And every piece I need to these corners just isn't really super crisp. If I turn up or make some any more adjustment, on the plasma table to take care of that. It gets really jerky because it's decelerating and accelerating in these corners really quickly, and a lot of mass makes everything shake. So I kind of found a happy medium, and just a couple of scrapes across there at the file will clean up those corners, make them nice and square. And of course I didn't do that. Fit real snug in there. This fits really snug in there. I don't know if I showed you, I had to trim to get enough room, and I'm not sure. This will be the next step. I'm going to start cutting these out, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. If I'm going to make these parallel cuts, which would be a lot quicker and easier, or shorten this. You know, my thought too, you see, I really haven't taken maybe a 1/4 inch of my fuel shelf off, but I've eliminated a 1/2 inch of the air intake, so less restriction there. Because as you see, well, yeah, you know, that I wouldn't quite have to take that much off. And as you can see, it fits in there really nice. And I'm not sure how well these legs are going to fit that way. There you go, the legs. Legs fit in there no problem. Plenty of room for them. I don't think they'll stand straight up, so they got to be angled just a little bit. I guess a person could put those in first. And I might still thinking about whether or not we'll have a little grill for this or not. Getting that small, I guess you could do a patty, a small steak. I just don't know if it's worthwhile, but that's kind of the last thing that we want to focus on now. You know, like I say, actually these pieces here will be the next that I build, because they're pretty much no changes needed there. And like I say, I need to figure out this part if I'm going to come back in and cut each one of these off like this, make this a little shorter. I'm just not sure yet. I need to get in here and do a little bit more measuring, because I'd like it to butt up right up against here. And you know, that way don't have things rattling around in that can either. All right, well, I was out of the shop for part of the afternoon and starting to get an early evening here. Probably close things up and tackle the rest of it tomorrow. Thanks for watching.